Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. I'm going to read that again. Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Brakatem, Shalom, to all you sincere Akiman Akwat, out there that believe in the truth with all sincerity. Shalom to the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, which consist of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, as well as you Israelite foreigners. All right? And what I want to go into this video is of not celebrating Thankskilling, man. Right? What the hell are you Negro? What the hell are you Israelites celebrating? Right? We are not to celebrate these pagan days, man. You see? Right? We are not to celebrate these days that have nothing to do with us. What these days do have something to do with us. These days are set up by the so-called white man Esau to commemorate our downfall, man. You see? Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right, so it says, learn not the way of the heathen, man. And you Israelites, if you celebrate these pagan days, Thanksgiving, you're learning the way of the heathen, man. Because we didn't set these days up. Esau, one of our top enemies, man. This is one of his high days, man. But to us, this should be an ordinary day, man. You see, the Most High set up days to be very esteemed. And this is not one of those days, man. Right? Get Sirach, chapter 33, verse 7. Why doeth one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun? By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them have he made high days and hallowed them, and some of them have he made ordinary days, right? You see, so this is one of these ordinary days that you shouldn't. This is an ordinary day to us, but on the same fold, this is a day that, like, this is one of our worst days, man, because this is the days that our enemies is celebrate, right? Well, they're not really celebrating because the Most High is plaguing Babylon the Great, right? All praise to Yahweh Hashem Shah for that, because Most High got plaguing these heathens with the COVID, right? Plaguing their ass where they you know, they can't even enjoy they really Thanksgiving. All praise to the Most High for that, through his son Yahweh Shai. But it's for you Israelites, man. You trying to keep these days, man. It ain't profitable. It ain't working for you, man. You see, this is not for you, right? The Most High has given us our high holy days, man, throughout the law and throughout the other accounts of the scriptures, man. Right? The Most High has given us our Sabbaths, our new moons, Passover, right? Feast of unleavened bread, man. You see, Pentecost, Feast of First Fruits, Memorial blowing of the trumpets, the Feast of Tabernacles, Day of Atonement. You see? And other accounts that's not in the law, like the Day of Simon, man. Purim, you know, Feast of Dedication. You see? Destruction of Nicanor, man. The Lord has given us our high holy days that we are to follow, man. You see? What does the Lord say? Let me get it. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. You see? Right. So If you celebrating pagan days, which the Most High done set up, if you celebrating days that your enemy, that men has set up, then you're falling into idolatry, man. Right? You're falling into idolatry, and the Most High said, visiting the iniquity of fathers upon the third and fourth generation, man. Right? Because ultimately, you are your forefathers through the Spirit, through regeneration, man. So that's Him. He visiting you multiple times, man. When you dipping and dabbling into idolatry, man. If you don't know, if you don't understand that the Most High hate idolatry, then I don't know what the hell you doing. You're not reading, man. Right? Idolatry was one of the main reasons. Was the reason why Israel got split up into Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Right? Idolatry was the main reason why Northern Kingdom went into captivity, went into the Syrian captivity, and why the Southern Kingdom went into the Babylonian captivity. You see? All right? And idolatry is going to be the main reason why these people get destroyed. Amos chapter 5 verse 21. I despise your feast days. I would not smell your solemn assemblies. Right? So the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, says He hates your pagan days, man. Like, what the hell you celebrating for, man? We in captivity. Like you Israelites were celebrating 4th of July. Right? The Most High is gonna kill you Israelites, man. They're celebrating 4th of July. They're celebrating Christmas. Celebrating Thanksgiving, man. Especially you celebrate Thanksgiving. You what are you celebrating, man? You basically a traitor, man. And the Most High is gonna destroy you. Right? First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days when they're out Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen. Right? That's what you're doing, man. When you bowing down to their gods and following after their ways, you're making a covenant with the heathen, man, through the Spirit, man. It don't necessarily have to be written on paper, man, or written in stone to be a covenant, man. You can make a covenant with the heathen through the Spirit, man, going through these different pagan celebrations and parties and stuff like that. You see? And it says, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So these are wicked men, as it stated in Maccabees at the time of the Greek captivity. But this applies today as well, man. You see? They said that, and that apply. How does it apply today? Because you got wicked niggas that want this society to go back to normal, man. You see? It says we have had much. You said, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. You see? So you got Israelites that's in much sorrow because they can't celebrate these different days. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't travel, right? Because they can't celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving. You see? Right? These are the same men is back on the earth who the Most High is going to destroy, man. Why? Because they know not they power, man. See, this is the spirit that you're supposed to be in, man. First Maccabees chapter 2 verse 7. He said, now I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna start at verse 1. In those days arose Matthias, the son of John, the son of Simon, a priest of the sons of Jorib from Jerusalem, and Dur and Modin. And he had 5 sons, right? I'm going to jump down. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, woe is me. Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people, enter the holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy in the sanctuary of the strangers. So this is him saying, woe is me, meaning what? I don't want to live no more, man. That's basically saying, he was saying, man, he said, I want to die. You see, woe is me, wherefore I was born to see this misery, right? Because he's seeing his people in a lower state, man, being oppressed, being killed, slaughtered in the streets, man. People being taken into captivity. His people being subject to payments, man. You see, and It says of the holy city and to dwell there and was delivered into the hand of the enemy. Right. So you got heathen dwelling in the holy city, man. Jerusalem being trodden down of the Gentiles and the sanctuary in the man. You see? It says her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young man was restored to the enemy. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gone of her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away of a free woman. She has become a bond slave. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer? Then Matthias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn very sore. So this is the time. So in the time of your enemies celebrating and commemorating the death and destruction and the slaughtering of your people, you're supposed to be in a mourning state. You see, you're supposed to be in that righteous state, man. A righteous state. Like, what the hell are you celebrating for, man? Right, your people were slaughtered. You see? That's the righteous spirit that you're supposed to be in, man. I'm gonna get another precept. You know? This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1, verse 3. They said unto me, the remnant there are left of the captivity there in the provinces are great affliction and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem also is broken down, and the gates thereof are burnt with fire. And it came to pass when I heard these words that I sat down and wept and mourned certain days and fasted and prayed before the Lord. Pray before Yahweh Shemashah of heaven. You see? So that's the state that you're supposed to be in, man. When you see your people trying down, man. Every time these holidays come around, these pagan days come around, man. You're supposed to pray that the Most High destroy this place so that you have to never have to dwell in this place and to remember the destruction of your people, man. Right? We want to see this place get hit with nukes, man. You see? Right? We're not celebrating this place, man. We're not celebrating this thing, man. You see? We want to see this place get hit with nukes. I'm going to close out. Right? That's what I'm going to close out with, man. We want to see this place get hit with nukes, man. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 20. Right? And laser beams. Revelation chapter 18 verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. For Yahweh by Shemashah have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Right? By Shemashah Yahushua, right? See? So every time these damn pagan days come around and these 2/3 and Esau and these heathens want to celebrate the downfall of our people, man, we want to be in a state of mourning and fasting, right? That the Most High come and destroy our enemies, man. So we don't have to look at this place again, right? Don't have to sit in agony of these damn pagan days, man. But with that, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Shah, right? I'm gonna say, death to America, man. Shalom.